Hey, Andy had a green day yesterday.
Hey man, it feels so good, man. I mean, 5-4, barely up like 0.3, like
Hey,
whatever.
it's green.
I will take it. It is a trend in the right direction. Still
Right.
can't find my best bet today. Just fade it. Just go ahead and fade it. The statistics say fade it, but I love it today. We'll be talking about that later on. But man, a green day is a move in the right direction.
Right, and you're gonna build off that, and
Oh yeah,
I'll get back in the green because I had a couple good days there, a couple days in a row with.
That was a close one there yesterday for you, though. A couple of those losses. I mean, we'll talk about the Rockets, but
the Rockets, man, Rockets were brutal, and then Vucevic put up 20 and a half. So
that the last
two go my way. Those two go my way. We're looking at 4-2 plus a couple units, So it is what it is. We'll get back at it today. We'll take a look. Here's our overall record. I mean, not the best. I'm a couple below. Andy's a few below 500.
We're trending
back. It's still early, and obviously there's going to be quite a bit of variation. So I mean, we'll get back up in the green. So we can go ahead and we can talk about some of the games yesterday. Let's see, NBA. I don't even want to talk about the Rockets. I mean, that's what comes to mind when
We'll start with the Heat game.
Yeah, the Heat game was good.
Got us both.
Right, we both had that one. You were on them first half and full game.
I had the first half. They obviously, what were they up at half? 18, something like that, and then barely scrape out the 5.5 at the end, but that was worth it. The only thing that didn't hit for me in that game was that Jimmy over half a three. He only took 2 attempts, but I knew he wouldn't take many attempts, but I thought he drained one. And at a plus value for just making a 3, I mean, I liked it.
Yeah. No, I mean, that was a good one for both of us for sure. I think
it's a good start.
We both agree the Heat's definitely the better squad in that matchup, and I really do think they have a chance to make some noise in the East. So
the way they're playing right now.
Yeah, no, I mean they're playing well. The first game was obviously Bucks and Magic, and I mean, I had the Vucevic over 23.5 points. Dude scored 7 points in 3 minutes to start the game, and didn't do much else after that. But
I didn't see any of the first quarter. I checked it out when you texted me that, but it looked like from what I saw, and I watched most of the second and third quarter, the dude didn't touch the ball. They weren't even giving it to him. They weren't even feeding. They went down and
he got some touches. He got a decent amount of touches, but I mean, you just got to make your shots. I feel like he shot all right from the field, but he definitely could have shot better. And I mean, I'm honestly surprised in how much run he got when they were down 30. I thought second half, I was like, he'll play 5 minutes, but he actually got a decent amount of run, just couldn't get a couple of those buckets to fall. But yeah, I mean, that's a tough one. It was my best bet. Just missed it. 20 points. It needed 24. But and then the Rockets Thunder game,
I mean, what were they up 5-6 with a minute to go?
Yeah, up 5.
I had them to cover. You had the money line, and then they just can pull out a win. It's just
up 5 or 6 with a minute to go, and then what really hurts is they're up 2 with 20 seconds left and the ball, and they throw it out of bounds. I mean, and it's clear. I mean, they threw it out of bounds. You got to be able to inbound the basketball, but I mean, even to me, it looked like Steven Adams touched that ball before it went out of bounds. I mean, just the way that he dove after that ball, it's why, in the slow-mo, you couldn't really tell, and I thought they called it Rockets ball on the floor, which, I mean, they had to reverse it.
I think they did on the floor, they called it Rockets ball.
So how are they going to reverse that? I mean, the ball looked like it tipped his finger, and then he freaking goes like a crazy, dives like his life depends on it, trying to save the – why would he do that if he didn't touch it, you know what I mean? It is what it is. That's brutal, man. That was a tough loss.
Yeah, both definitely.
But, I mean, it is what it is, and we'll get back at it today. And then Lakers-Blazers, I don't think neither of us had anything.
Neither of us touched that. I mean, that's what I figured. I figured the Lakers pulled away late. I mean, they were up the whole game, but they pulled away and covered late. I did that. I don't know what the total was. I know they covered. It was what, one?
It was the total was probably close. I mean, it ended up 224. So, I mean, I don't know where it was at, but that's probably really close to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. MLB. Let's see. You had.
I had 2-1 yesterday in the MLB.
Yeah, you had
Um,
Twins, right? Twins was pretty easy.
Twins was an easy yes, and then I had Oakland giving the run and a half, and they lost 4-3.
I had that.
It was 4-0 early, and it was just like what.
They came back, man. I mean, they almost
They had some
came.
chances in like the late innings there. They did have some chances.
Mhm.
And then I had Texas Seattle over 8.5 runs, and I think they scored 9 runs in the first 3 innings or something like that. So love that.
Yep. What else did we have yesterday? I had that esports. That was not it.
No.
I mean, I thought we had the better team, but the Astralis played like they were. They played like
The former Astralis.
The old boys of Astralis. The two fill-ins were the two guys that played the best, which is like
that you never heard. Yeah.
Two fill-ins played like they've been on that team forever. So I mean, it was a tough loss, but I'll have another esports game today. So NHL, you had
throw my NHL record up there. I think this is my
your NHL record.
It's my best record.
4-1 plus 2.33 units.
Yeah, I mean I should be betting every NHL hockey game I can.
Right.
I scored Avalanche over 5.5 goals. They scored 4 goals in the first period and then rattled off 2 more in the first 10 minutes of the next period. So that over hit just halfway into the game, and I didn't even look at the final. I didn't even care. I just saw it hit the over. Said, "See you later."
What was the final? Probably like 7-6. Final score was 5-3. So I mean, but still,
but it hit. But definitely my best sport.
So far,
jeez, I need to focus on hockey.
Right.
I don't even. And you talked about your best bet, man. I don't even want to bring up mine. That's just disgusting.
Yeah.
LAFC losing 2-0. They didn't even get on the board. They lost 2-0, and I had them giving a goal. Galaxy, they had a dude score.
It was pretty juicy, wasn't it? It was like minus 175.
175, yeah.
And so minus 175, and they lose 2-0. That's crazy.
Yeah. They had more shots on goal. They had less fouls. It was just like Galaxy. They had a dude score his first goal ever. Like I mean, just like shit you can't make up. So whatever there, but we're getting on the best bet train today. We're gonna be on it.
We're gonna hit today for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. We'll get into these NBA games for today. First one is the Boston Celtics against your 76ers. You got any opinion on this one?
I don't have anything this game. I know it was at 8 in my book. I saw the over-under was low. It was like 213. Sixers can't score any points because Joel Embiid's back is hurting from how far he's carrying this team. My team's getting sent home today. It hurts. I really wish we had Simmons for this series. I think it's a completely different series. We have Simmons. Just defensively alone is just so much of a presence. I'm not leaning any way this game. 8's a lot, but they've covered every single game so far. So, I might be looking at player props before the game, but I'm not taking anything officially yet.
Neither am I. I mean, I honestly, if I had to pick a side, I'll take the Celtics. But
yeah,
it was a little closer in the last game, and it is elimination for the Celtics or the Sixers. So I don't know. I mean, does that mean do they go up or do they fight to the very end and try to get that enter that cover, or do they just we're down 20, we're going home, like all right, whatever.
They're halfway out of the bubble right now. They're halfway out of the bubble. I mean, they're ready to go home. They didn't even practice yesterday. They didn't even have an official practice yesterday. For some reason they canceled their official practice yesterday.
Yeah, they don't care. I don't know. I should have taken that game.
No.
Next one, Clippers Mavericks. You got Clippers -8. Doncic playing. I know he hurt his ankle.
I know he was I think he's like minutes before the game time decision thing. I didn't even know you could do that.
If he doesn't play, that Clippers line is juicy. I don't know.
That's why it's at 8 right now and not where it's in like the 5.5, 6.
Yeah, I feel like he's worth more than 3 points too. Like I feel like, if he doesn't play, like it should be Clippers -12. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think the Mavericks can hang in the same gym with the Clippers if Doncic plays. If Doncic plays, I mean, it'll be a closer game. Will he be at full health? We don't know, but
this is just another series, just like that Toronto series and Milwaukee series and the Lakers series. Where I'm just staying away from these matchups. Are just not super friendly. I think the Clippers win the series, but I just not interested.
Same. Yeah, no, I'm not touching that one either. Next one, Raptors Nets. Again, like that's
Yeah, what 13 points again today?
Yeah, I mean they probably cover. Maybe I don't know. I mean, it's those are just like that series is about to end. Like that series is over. The Sixers series is over. Clippers series, if Doncic doesn't play in that game, that series is over. Which that's fine with me because we'll get some new series. We'll get the next round matchups.
Yeah.
Should be some interesting stuff. Now the last game of the day, I do like.
We are both on this game.
I mean, I expected this line to be like 7, 8,
6.5. Yeah. Yep.
You just got this Jazz team that, like they get one of their best players back in Mike Conley.
Mm-hmm.
The dude scores 27 points.
Yep.
They absolutely go off. The last 2 games they've won. I mean, handily. Like the last game they won by 37 points. Like. Mm-hmm. Like that's just, I mean,
embarrassing. That's embarrassing,
right? And I mean, maybe the Nuggets come out with a little more urgency, but I would say that more so if it was just like they had won game 1 and game 2, and they come out and get stomped in game 3. They lost game 2 pretty bad too.
Yeah.
So I think like it may be that like they should have had that urgency in the last game. Then they didn't. So they lost by 37 points. I'm on this game. I'm taking first quarter. -0.5 with the Jazz at plus 100, and I'm taking first half on the Jazz -1.5, -110.
I like that. I was looking at the first half line. I might sprinkle some on that first quarter. I like the sound of that. I love betting those first quarters.
Yeah.
And if Denver comes out like it would last first quarter, I mean, 14 points in the last game's first quarter is just disgusting. I have an official bet at Jazz giving the 3 for the game at -112. You're right. They're just on fire. They're shooting incredible numbers, over 50% the last 2 games, over 40% from 3 the last 2 games. Conley's back. He had a great impact on the game. Denver's still without good role players in Barton and Gary Harris. And I think it's maybe a little bit of a closer game today, but I think Jazz by 6 or 7 today. But I also have, just like you, I have another bet on that game. I'm taking another over in this game. 217.5. Utah has scored over 124 points in all 3 games. And as long as Denver doesn't score 14 points in the first quarter, I really like this game. I expect Denver to come out looking better than you can't come out any worse than they did last game. So over 217.5 at -112 this game.
Yeah, and then with what you said on the Jazz scoring 124 last 3, I mean, you could even take a look at the Jazz team total.
I did look at that. 110.5. I mean, they scored 150. I think it was 115 for the overtime first game or something like that. I think that's what it was. And then they scored a 124 and 124. So I looked at that too. I definitely might be all over this game. This series I really like. I really like betting this series. I think both you and I are having good numbers on this series.
Yeah, no, I definitely. Yeah, I think all those bets they're solid, and as long as the Jazz come out and they're shooting the ball like they have been, I think we'll be pretty successful on those. We'll go ahead. We'll move on to the MLB. Let's see. You have some MLB for us, I assume.
Yeah, I do. I think they're the Cleveland back on Cleveland Detroit here. I have Cleveland given a run and a half at -120. Obviously not, great value at -120 for giving a run and a half. But you got Carrasco on the mound for Cleveland. He's been great for them. And you got a rookie Skubal on the mound for Detroit who got rocked in his last outing with 7 hits for 2 innings. I mean, that's not good. Cleveland's better team won 6-1 yesterday, and they covered in the last 4 or 5 games and will do so again against Detroit today at -1.5 at -120. I
like that. Yeah. No, I looked at that one as well. Yeah, I think that's a solid pick. I think they cover. I will be on. My first bet is going to be on the Twins money line. Okay. -145. So I mean, not the best price, but I just think this should be an easy win for the Twins.
Yeah, that was another game I was looking at, and they didn't have a line yet up. So I didn't end up doing that, but that might be something I do. I really like them there.
Yeah, I mean, -145. You got. It looks like they're going to like a starter by committee. So Probably just have somebody get in there, pitch a couple innings. I mean, I honestly, people don't like that. They like to fade that, but I mean, if you have a good bullpen and you can go ahead and get your specialists in, and the other team can't really get that read on your starting pitcher. Because I mean, the stats like second and third time through a lineup, starting pitchers, like, they don't do as well, and you see the numbers. It's pretty drastic. Like, a pitcher might have like they might have a 200 batting average against first time through the lineup. Second time it might be like 250. Third time it's in the 300s. So it's like. I don't mind the starter by committee, and then you got Bubik on the mound for the Royals, and he's no good. So I'm going to be taking the Twins money line minus 145. Is this an official play?
Gotcha. You have any? I have one more. Do you have any others?
I have one more as well.
All right, I'll go. I'm hopping on that Phillies Braves over 9.5 runs. They scored 11 yesterday. Phillies can't hold on to a run to save their lives. They got Eflin on the mound today. He's nothing special, I can tell you that. And the quicker they get into that bullpen, it's better for the Braves. And Braves got Tomlin on the mound. He's started only 2 games in his entire career, so they're going to go by a bullpen by committee today. And the quicker the Phillies get into their bullpen, it's just going to get disgusting. And the Phillies are great offensively. I think their lineup's pretty solid all around. And obviously the Braves can hit the ball. Two so-so pitchers, and the Phillies bullpen is just not to be trusted. I think the Braves are going to win this game, but I think they put up 7 or 8 runs. So, and I think the Phillies can put up at least 2 or 3. So
that transitions well into my pick, because I also think the Braves can win this game. I'm on Braves money line minus 110.
Yeah.
I mean, they've just been dominant this series. I mean, they had a couple close ones. They had a couple blowouts. I think, I mean, like I said, the starter by committee, I don't hate it. I don't think he'll go more than a couple innings. The guy that got there. If he goes a few innings, gives up a run or two, I think the Braves will put some on the board. Even if they don't touch the starter too much, then, like you said, get to the bullpen and it can get ugly. So no, I like that. I like Braves money line minus 110. That'll be an official play. Okay, so that covers all of our MLB. We'll go ahead and get into NHL. All right, what do you have for NHL today?
Andy's best sport of the day. We got an NHL. We got 2 games tonight. I'm taking. I was looking at the Vegas game, the over looking at, but 6 is still a lot. I was looking at that. If I had to lean one way, I like that. But I'm going to go with Tampa Bay money line over the Bruins today. I got them at minus 113. These are 2 of the best teams in the NHL, and especially 2 of the best teams in the East. Tampa Bay won 3-2 in the round robin, and they're 7-2-1 against Boston in the last 10. Not only that, but Boston's starting goalie left the bubble 2 days ago for family matters. Tuukka Rask, great goalie, and I just think that gives a little bit more edge to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's a really good team, and I think they win this one, game 1.
Yep. No, and that's exactly what I literally have, that exact game with those exact notes. Yeah, no, I like Tampa Bay money line as well. Like you said, they won 3-2 in the round robin, and I mean they've been doing well in this series. Like you said, 7-2-1 last 10. I mean, Tampa Bay's a great squad, and obviously you get the Bruins in the playoffs. It's always going to be a tough fight, but I agree with you. I think the Tampa Bay Lightning get this game 1 win, and I'm going to be on it minus 110 money line. So I like that. I got them at minus 113. I just think they're the better team, and I think it's going to be a sweat. I think it's going to be a good game. Yeah. But the Lightning are the better squad and should pull out here in game 1. Yep, let's get it. All right, what else do we have?
I have some PGA bets.
Okay, I don't have WNBA. You don't either, I assume.
You have an esport. Go ahead with that esport.
I'll go esports. So I mean, like I said yesterday, it was just that was the wrong side. That was the wrong side. Astralis played really well. Vitality didn't really show up. It is what it is, We're going with G2 esports. We're taking G2 moneyline minus 150 against Heroic, and I like this bet. Last time they faced off, it was 2-1 G2. G2 got the job done. G2 has more experience. They're a more talented roster. I think, I mean, they have one of the best players in the world in Kenny S. I think if Kenny S gets going, G2 should have no problem winning this one. I think, and comfortably. So that's my esports bet. I'm taking
money line.
G2 money line -150.
Love it.
Yep. Okay, you said you have PGA.
I do. I have 2 PGA bets today. I know we have some that are still out there. Not looking too bad. I like my Daniel Berger over Patrick Reed. It looks great. I know I see you smiling over there with your Dustin Johnson. I got, JR's only a couple shots back. Kevin Kisner could go either way today. JR puts up a good round, and Kis struggles a little bit. You never know, that could do it. And I think Xander's only a couple shots out of top 20. So, it could turn around for me. But I got 2 more PGA bets today to lock in. I got Daniel Berger matchup over Harry Higgs. Harry Higgs, fun dude. I love watching him play, but Daniel Berger's playing great. His strokes gained are top across the board. Putting, tee to green, approach. It's just incredible. He's got great numbers. I got that at -170, which, not great. But Harry Higgs is putting. His best stat right now is putting. And, it's tough to keep the putter rolling for 4 straight days. I just like the Daniel Berger matchup a lot better. So that's one official bet, Daniel Berger over Harry Higgs at -170. And then I got another one today. I'm riding with your boy DJ. I know he's up by 5 strokes, but I took him under 67.5 today. That's 4 under. I think it's a great play at +110. Up by 5 strokes, he doesn't need to play as aggressive as he has. And I don't even think he played that aggressive yesterday, and he still chucked up 64. So, making eagle at the last. So with days like 67, 60, 64, part of me wouldn't be shocked if he just, shoots 70 today and still wins. But
I already win.
Right. But I see him playing well, and at +110, that's just 4 under or better. That's just hard for me to get away from. So I got Dustin Johnson's under 67.5 today at +110.
I like that. Yeah, no, I don't have anything new for today. I'll just be riding with that DJ ticket. That's exactly what I wanted to see yesterday. He's pulling away. Like he was tied for first a couple times there throughout the day.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if someone gets within 2 or 3 shots and then he just steps on the pedal and then just steps on the pedal.
But like I've seen Dustin Johnson just pull away in tournaments, and I'm hoping that's what we see today. I don't want to have to sweat this one.
No.
+170. Or +175 is what I got it at. That's I'm feeling really good about it. He's -1 or -550 right now to get the job done. So I thought about maybe a little hedge, but then the guy's up 5 strokes, one of the best golfers in the world. I'm just gonna So it's hard for me to get away from that. I really like it 4 under or better today, definitely. Right. All right. Do you have anything else? Do you have any parlays or anything you want to get on there?
I have some Champions League final that our special guest here is going to come in and tell her what she got here. Everybody, say hello to Sarah, our special guest.
Hello.
Right here. This is what you're on today, and I want your reasoning for the Champions League final of Bayern Munich versus PSG.
Let's hear it.
So, I was presented the 2 teams last night, and I had to come up with my choice. In order to do that, we looked up what their uniforms looked like, and that really helped me finalize my decision. So I am going to root for Bayern Munich today, and I'm going to place a lot of money on it.
A lot of money.
And money line at +103.
Okay.
That's what Sarah's got today. You like those jerseys, you said?
Yes, I like the jerseys because they have T-Mobile on their jersey, and T-Mobile and Sprint just came together as one, and I have Sprint.
So that's automatically a lock.
There we go. Yeah, no, I love the analysis.
Yeah, that's my research that I did.
That's so big Bayern Munich fans today.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, special guest.
Thank you
for coming on. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You said, okay. You're gonna have a bet on that as well, right?
I will have a bet on that, and I am getting on the right track today.
All right, let's hear it. What do you got for today? Best bet of the day.
Best bet of the day, Andy, is over 3.5 goals in that matchup. Okay. These 2 offenses are lighting it up. I expect it to be a little bit more toned down because they both have great defenses, but 3.5 goals at +100. Very high-powered offenses. I mean, a couple times Bayern scored 7 goals each in this tournament, and I just they scored 3 last game, 3-0 to Lyon last game, and Lyon had chances and didn't score. So I expect PSG to. I mean, I think this game is 4-2, 3-2. I mean, 3.5. Over 3.5 goals today in the Champions League matchup at plus 110.
Like that, yeah. No, that sounds good. Hopefully, we get a win on the board. Get that free best bet on the show.
Yep.
I'm going back to the well. I'm going with. Notice how I went first quarter, first half on Utah Jazz. I mean, I love those bets, but my best bet of the day is the Utah Jazz -3. -3 is -110, and I just I absolutely love it. I think they win. I think they win by double digits. I mean, they've won the last 2 games convincingly. I just think they're the better squad. They got their point guard back. I just think it should be pretty comfortable. So, my best bet of the day is Utah Jazz -3, -110.
All right, my best bet of the day is over 3.5 goals in that PSG Bayern Munich Champions League final at plus 100.
Love it. All right, let's cash these tickets, man.
We're a winning day yesterday. Let's get on that best bet today. We're gonna be in the green today.
Cashing lots of tickets. Let's go Jazz. Let's go. Let's go.
All
right, man.
All right, dude. I'll see you.